Greetings, witches! Today we're celebrating Lammas, which is the first holiday in the Falls Festival. Today is August 1st, and some cultures celebrate it from July 31st to August 1st, which is a really good thing because it's the new moon time, and you can obviously do your rituals, you can do your meditations, you can do your readings, you can do a lot of cool things, and as well as cleansing and praying. So this holiday in general got its name from the god of the sun, Lu. So Lammas, Lu. And I know some people do say his name differently, so don't get mad at me for saying it wrong. So usually around this holiday, it's a good time to start thinking about things you want to change in your life, things you might wish to grow, such as not even just the gardens, although that's pretty much a good thing to start praying the gods to help you in your weeding. If you are a herbal witch, if you aren't, then it's just a nice time to start thinking about things you want growth in, such as family relationships, just your career growth, your personal growth as a witch, as a person, as, I don't know, you just want to involve with your talent and all of this. This is the time to start doing that. Today is a perfect day to say thank you to Mother Earth for all the help it's been giving us. Not only in the matter that it gives us food that we eat, but also in the spiritual level. Because even if you cast a circle, you are calling on the Mother to, protect us, to give us a hope and strength. And just if you're even casting a spell, sometimes spells do involve actions with Earth. So that's pretty much why you need to say thank you, just for the gods and spirits to be happy with you and continue helping on. There are endless ways to say thank you. Some of them are to give an offering, others just involve praying, and other people do meditation where they can meet with the god or the spirit and say thank you in person. Those are pretty much something I heard of. I never saw anyone do it, or I never had experience of doing it, but I do offerings. I think that's pretty much the most effective way, but can say that the other ways are wrong. Anyways, so for offerings, all I do is get red wine and a bunch of bread. Usually rye bread, because at this time, that's the time of when rye actually is ready and first breads are made or were made. All of that I just put on my little altar and I light a candle. And usually at this time I would stand and pray and ask for, help and support and future growth of myself and as a witch and as a person, and just a bunch of help in my future tryings. Then after maybe 2 days, when the moon starts fading away, I get the bread that was on the altar and I get the wine and I go and pretty much just dig a hole in the earth, and I bury the bread and just pour wine on it, saying thanks to the gods, and one more time speaking my prayer to a certain god of earth. If you cannot decide on what kind of god you are willing to pray and willing to give an offering to, you can just say it to the whole element. You don't have to choose a specific person. Instead of calling on the god, just call on to the earth, or just say Mother Earth. That also helps, and I know a lot of people do that because it kind of just puts a category on all of the gods and you have to favor one over another. Also, just a little tip, usually around this time our ancestors would say another separate thank you to the gods of sun. And I say gods because you can be following any kind of certain specific way of paganism, Slavic or Egyptian or any others. All of them have a god of sun or goddess, and that's the time to actually say thanks to them too, because with their help we got our fruits, we got our veggies, and just a separate thank you, because for a witch, the god of sun lights the way and helps to get through and everything. Around this time, it is amazing time to do some runes. And usually my friends do them because it helps to get more information because those are especially active around this time. And I know that tarot cards as well work great around this time. You can, many people actually do love and relationships with family readings, which do help because besides growing of seeds and wedges, it's the time to grow morally and in relationships. So today might be the day you would like to do some of this kind of stuff.